So here are 5 mistakes that will make people ghost you, and honestly just having one of them is enough to make people back away. So kind of check yourself as I'm kind of going through this. The first one's a really common mistake that really causes people to drive others away because they don't understand that more isn't always better. A lot of people when they first start, they really like the other person. So they text the person a lot, they go on their social media, they comment, they like, because that's how you connect, right? Well, not really, because a lot of people are actually really cautious about who they open up to due to really bad experiences from the past. If you really rush into it, they might feel like this is a red flag and they don't have that space they need in order to keep themselves safe. This is kind of like watering a plant. For a plant, you don't give them all the water at once, but you water the plant day by day, little by little, so the plant can grow. And most interactions actually aren't going to be that deep sometimes. But in this longer process of getting to know someone, a lot of people makes this next mistake. And this mistake is special because this is the only mistake where the person is actively choosing to lose potential relationships. And you can also see this in the stock market where a lot of people lose money because there's this deep human desire to make up for loss. This is called overcorrection. Let's say you're talking to someone and everything's going great, but at the first sign of this person backing away just a little bit, you think to yourself, oh my goodness, this person doesn't like me anymore. You start to ghost them before they ghost you, so this relationship never actually got the chance to develop. But in reality, the person might just be on family vacation or something. So really resist that temptation to overcorrect every small action. But this also doesn't mean that in conversations you can just talk about whatever you want, because people don't really tell you when they are uncomfortable with you. They just suddenly ghost you without saying anything. And you can prevent this from happening by not overjumping the socializing process. When you overjump, this is when people go too deep too fast. Let's say me and you, we just met, and I start sharing with you about mental illnesses and my past abuses. Those are really deep topics that should be going on later on in the relationship. I want to give you 3 reasons to not do this. The first one is not everyone is on the same page. If that person isn't also ready to share, sharing so much all at once might scare that person away. 2 is sympathy isn't friendship. When I share a lot of stuff that's very vulnerable about myself, the first sign is usually sympathy or pity, but then that isn't actually a good foundation to build really genuine friendships. 3rd is if you share something so vulnerable so fast, there's some people that are really on the lookout to take advantage of that and use it against you later on. But vulnerability is still a good thing, but only under the right circumstances. But a lot of people, they really focus on being vulnerable and they neglect this next very important area. Have you ever wondered why in some conversations you just keep running out of things to say and then eventually the relationship dies because there's just nothing going on? And that is due to the lack of progression in life. If you and another person both have nothing going on in your life, you will be talking about the same things because nothing has changed. So that's why you have to find some kind of movement in your life. Find a hobby that's not video games or Netflix. You can learn a new language. You can go and take a cooking class or something. You have to be active in terms of finding new experiences for yourself so that you are also moving forward. But when you are sharing your experiences with other people, be careful to not make this last mistake because this can cost you most of your relationships. This is being reactionless. When someone's talking to you, they're actually constantly assessing your reaction to what they are saying so they know what to say next. Even if you're not saying anything, your body, the head nods, the agreements, those things are all small indicators for that person to say, okay, I can keep on talking. But if you go too long without having any genuine reactions to what that person is saying, that person might think you're bored or disinterested in what they are saying, so they will eventually back away. So if you have a stiff face like me, exaggerate a little bit to at least show the other person that you're listening and you're reacting to what they are saying. So if you have found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, one of the things that we do not want to do in conversations is being needy. So I made another video on that if you want to check that out. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys next time.